It has been an absolute massive year for XRP, and I know that a lot of you out there are probably already saying, Nick, come on, it really hasn't been that great. Well, we have to talk about it. Welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Nick. For those that are new to the channel, hopefully by the end of this video, you do become a subscriber. As we look at this market, it's very, very easy to overlook all of the big announcements, the big news, all of the growth that has happened in the last couple months, and even just the last year alone. It's very easy to overlook it due to price action. Price action is almost like the only thing that determines if something is good or bad in this space. And I've seen it so many times when it comes to the retail sector. I mean, you could literally have the best thing ever in this space, and if the price is not reflecting what you should be seeing, it's instantly bad. Price is the only thing that determines if a project is good or bad to the retail sector. And the same goes for XRP, right? Like, if we look right now at the 24-hour span, we have this nice spike up in the market, which I'm sure that you guys already know about why. If we go back to the 1 year, though, it's pretty flat. If we go and look at the all-time chart, very, very flat, just waiting for a big spike in the market, which of course, I always look at this time here from roughly like 2022 to now, the same exact time of roughly like 2018 all the way into like 2021, where we're just waiting for that big spike up on XRP, well over $1 plus. But regardless of that, right now, nobody cares about what's happening around XRP. Nobody cares about all of the big announcements that happened this year. All they care about is what's the price of XRP at. I've always said that price could be very distracting in this space. But let's take a quick look at some of the big announcements around XRP this year alone. Number one, right? And we're just going back to the end of April here. We could go back even further around, for example, the Axelar announcements. There was some very great news around the XRP ledger around tokenization efforts as well, going back to like 2023, like the end of 2023, all of the amendments that have been announced as well, all of the relistings. But if we just go back to the end of April, we're excited to announce a partnership between Ripple, Hashkey Group, and SBI Group, ushering in XRP ledger-powered solutions, starting with supply chain finance to Japan's enterprise landscape. This was a great announcement. Now also, we got this around Japan and Korea as well. We're proud to launch the XRP Ledger Japan and Korea Fund to boost innovation and utility on the XRP Ledger in APAC, which includes corporate partnerships, dev grants, startup investments, community growth, and a lot more. Now again, focus on the dates. This is June 10th. Over here, June 13th, 3 days after, we got the big announcement with Archix to bring hundreds of millions of dollars in tokenized RWAs, real-world assets, to the XRP Ledger over the next year. This move solidifies the XRP Ledger as a leading blockchain for RWA tokenization. And we have Archix partners with leading financial institutions to enable tokenization of RWAs. Thanks to this extended collaboration, these institutions will be able to utilize the XRP Ledger to tokenize their assets. And we also have a quote from Marcus Infinger. We have, our industry is at the start of the next major adoption stage in which blockchain technology will deliver real utility in financial markets at scale. And then, of course, August 9th, testing, RLUSD. Yeah, stablecoin was officially announced that it is, in the testing phase. I'm very excited about this to go fully live. I think that this is going to open up massive doors of opportunity, especially around tokenization. But this was definitely a big announcement. Outside of this, we also have from September 2nd, 3 big announcements. Number 1, AI and metaverse tech company Futureverse partnering with Ripple Custody to securely custody its assets. The Futureverse has already adopted the XRP Ledger NFT standard, uses XRP as the gas token on the root network, and is integrated with the XRP Ledger DEX to supply network liquidity. And then smart contracts, native smart contracts. Around roughly 2025 is when they are looking at this. And then, of course, we got that $60 million commitment to UBRI. This was also another big announcement around XRP as well, and even around Ripple. But this was back in September. August was also a massive month. And then also I got to bring up from August 13th, which was the Commodities Future Trading Commission on this initial listing that got notified. This is a major launch of XRP USD futures XUS from Bitnominal. This is also a big one. Everyone was very excited about this. And this was kind of leading into some discussions around a possible XRP ETF, what was going to happen with the XRP ETF. Everyone was also speculating on, all right, are we getting into the point of derivatives and this and that? But as we really think about all of these announcements, the number one thing that I want you guys to take from all of this is that this is all pressure. Because although, yes, it's been an incredible year of major announcements and major growth, since going back to March, most of this space has been flat. In fact, it's either been flat or it's been selling off. And I keep saying this, even, whenever I talk about an altcoin or whatever, stop looking at the chart to determine if something is good or bad in the space. Right now, everything is still tied back to Bitcoin. And if we look at the 1 year on Bitcoin, what has Bitcoin done since March? Absolutely nothing. So as we think about Bitcoin since March to now, and we look at XRP from March to now, it's because the space is still pretty flat. There's not a lot going on. But that doesn't take away the fact that there has been massive announcement after massive announcement regarding XRP. And in fact, the big thing that everyone has been waiting for, which is the XRP ETF, we have this big announcement. Scoop, Grayscale, to launch first US XRP trust, paving the way for a potential ETF. Grayscale is announcing the launch of the US's first XRP trust, a so-called closed-end fund that will offer accredited investors direct exposure to XRP. Now, I don't like the whole idea of accredited investors. I think that is a little bit of it's kind of something that I could see around, certain things within the space. Like, for an example, I remember Polytrust and stuff. But the thing about this that I don't understand is, like, why have the accredited investors thing tied to this? Why not just have it open to the public? It makes no sense to me. But regardless, everyone is probably aware that Grayscale has been a big player in the space. There has been a lot of trust around Grayscale, for an example, with like XLM and a few other digital assets. And at one point in time, XRP was on that list, got delisted when the SEC lawsuit hit. And then all of a sudden, it was like, all right, well, is Grayscale going to support XRP or not? I think that this is a big announcement regarding, the fact that they are still here supporting XRP. I just hate the accredited investors thing because, again, it makes no sense to me. But over here from Brad Garlinghouse, he is quoting Eleanor, who was the one to really kind of break this first. Was pleasantly surprised to see this news, though inevitable as well. As I've said before, with XRP having regulatory clarity in the US and other countries, I expect it's only a matter of time for the space to grow. And we also have down here from Blockchain Backer, genuinely curious, why do you believe this is only available to accredited investors when things like LivePeer, Solana, Filecoin, and Decentraland Trust are available to all retail investors? And yeah, I don't understand that. I really don't get that. It is something that I think that we need to address and focus on. But yeah, I think that this is definitely something very exciting. We also have down here that Grayscale XRP Trust allows investors to gain exposure to XRP, the token power in the XRP ledger, a distributed peer-to-peer network created to help cross-border financial transactions. So yeah, I think that this is great. And by the way, this is something that I do want to bring up. So big shout out to Edward Farina. This is what I mean by, Grayscale and kind of letting the XRP community down. If we go all the way back to January of 2020, all the way up to about roughly the this is actually January 2021. He made a mistake here. It's around December of 2020 when the lawsuit hit. January of 2021, Grayscale sold their XRP holdings following the accusations against Ripple. This should be a lesson on how the SEC Gov affected XRP holders. XRP should never have been removed in the first place. And yes, This is what I mean. They're adding it back to the fund's portfolio now after them, completely removing XRP and selling their XRP upon the announcement of the SEC lawsuit. And this happened on January 4th of 2021. So now this is basically just getting added back, just like all of the relistings of XRP. It's great. I just wish that this wasn't just based around accredited investors. I don't understand why we're putting up a wall there. But outside of this, Brad Garlinghouse also added his little meme GIF that everyone is probably aware of to this. And, it is exciting. Listen, this is great. This is great stuff. It's the same exact reason why I said it's great that XRP got relisted on all these major exchanges. It allows for more liquidity. It builds more liquidity. It allows more trading volume. It allows more access as well. As we look at accredited investors, this is most likely going to, bring in a lot more money because accredited investors, they are going to be investing with a lot of money. So I think that this is great to see. It definitely does lead us down the path of, are we going to see an XRP ETF very, very soon? In my opinion, it makes sense to have an XRP ETF. I don't think that we need one for XRP to, pump up in price or anything like that, but it wouldn't be a bad thing to have. But so far, we really haven't been hearing too many discussions around that until we got this announcement from Grayscale, which did open up the can of worms around, are we going to get an XRP ETF very soon or not? But even if we go over here to the actual announcement from Grayscale, we can see a few things. Number one, we know that the trust is offering investors the opportunity to gain exposure. We believe Grayscale XRP Trust gives investors exposure to a protocol with an important real-world use case. By facilitating cross-border payments that just take seconds to complete, XRP has the potential to transform the legacy financial infrastructure. And we also have down here, they just kind of give us a breakdown of Grayscale themselves and stuff like that. But for the most part, I still think that this is kind of leading us down the path of an ETF coming very soon. We'll probably go, I think that by the end of this year, we'll probably have the SEC lawsuit wrapped up. That will be gone. And also the stablecoin. I want to go back to the stablecoin a little bit because now with Japan really kind of pushing heavily around stablecoins, I am expecting RL yen. I'm expecting a lot more, stablecoins, RL euro and things like that to be pushed onto the XRP ledger. I just think that the stage is set. The stage is set for XRP. If we go back to 2020 and 2021, I've told you guys a million times, yes, I was around during this time. We were really looking at XRP as being, a massive, massive mover and winner in this space. And I'm sure everyone is aware of the big letdown. Even though XRP still did a 16x off of the lows, XRP still let a lot of people down because we were expecting much higher price action. But you can only get so far when you get delisted on all major exchanges. You're in the middle of a lawsuit. Nobody wants to touch XRP, and mainstream media keeps pushing negative sentiment posts around XRP. So, what did we really expect? That's why as we look at today's XRP, I don't want you guys to look at the price action and be frustrated or disgruntled, or maybe you're shaking out of your XRP bags because we're still in a solid uptrend. All of the price action, we're still in a solid uptrend. It's a slow grind to the upside, but remember, Bitcoin is still just lagging. It's not doing much at all here. In fact, Bitcoin has been in a downtrend since March. So what do we really expect altcoins to do at this time? Not much. But the number one thing that I want you guys to take from this video is think about all of the big announcements that we have seen this year pertaining to XRP and the XRP ledger, and think about all of that as just pressure building up and up and up. We hear people ask all the times, why is this pumping? Why is that pumping? And they always have to have a reason. And typically that reason is not what just got announced. It's all of the announcements building behind the scenes, waiting for the market to bounce heavily. And then you see these altcoins take over in such a massive way. And I do believe that XRP is also going to take over in a massive way. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys would definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.